dignity. This is The Rumor Report with Angela Yee on The Breakfast Club.
Yesterday, Lizzo shared a video on Instagram where she talked about learning to love her stomach. She used to be very critical of it, but she started talking to her stomach. Here's what she said.
I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you so much for keeping me happy, for keeping me alive. Thank you. I'm going to continue to listen to you. You deserve all the space in the world to breathe and give me life. I love you.
She's talking to her stomach?
Yes, she captioned it. I started talking to my belly this year, blowing her kisses and showering her with praises. I used to want to cut my stomach off. I hated it so much, but it's literally me. I am learning to radically love every part of myself, even if it means talking to myself every morning. This is your sign to love on yourself today.
Well, affirmations are great. Positive self-talk is great. What you tell yourself is very important. You know what I mean? And you can love your stomach until it's not healthy not to.
So anyway, this also goes along with this Ask Ye that we had last week, where this one woman called in and said that she was very self-conscious about riding on top because of her stomach. And so I just think a lot of people have these things that they feel really self-conscious about, that they hate about themselves. But sometimes you have to own who you are. If there's things you want to work on, you can, but you shouldn't hate certain parts of yourself.
Yeah, but
not at all.
You should work on it. If those are things that bother you, you should, buckle down and work on it. We all have parts of things that we need to work on. Myself is my body and my stomach. So sometimes I'm like, look, I can't eat that cheeseburger. I can't eat that. I got to work on things to make me feel better.
Yeah, if you love it, keep it. And, at some point, you probably will have to lose it for health reasons. But in the meantime, love yourself.
And you can have a really small stomach or no stomach for like that at all and be unhealthy. So
that is true.
That doesn't always signal that. Now, Courtside Karen has apologized, kind of, for cursing out LeBron. Here is the original audio.
Chris has been a Hawks fan forever. Whatever. He has this issue with LeBron. I don't have an issue with LeBron. I don't give a LeBron. Anyway, all of a sudden, LeBron says something to my husband. I stand up and go, don't talk to my husband. And he looks at me and he goes, sit the down, bitch. And I go, don't call me a bitch. You sit the down. Get the out of here. And I go, don't talk to my husband like that. And all of a sudden, now I'm getting kicked out. Excuse me, I have courtside seats that I pay for.
Well, her name is Juliana Carlos, besides just Courtside Karen. And she said to say things escalated quickly at yesterday's game is an understatement. And I want to apologize for losing my cool and removing my mask in the heat of the moment. My husband is a huge sports fan and we're passionate people. And let's be real. Sports wouldn't be sports without a little trash talking. What should have been quick back and forth between two adults got out of hand. And my natural instinct to stand up for the man I love kicked in. Did I get defensive when that happened? Yes. Did I use offensive language when I could have taken the higher road? Yes. And for these things, I take full responsibility.
Oh, knock it off. That's her privilege talking. Actually, I think she just wanted her moment. The more you look at the situation, because there was really no reason to act like that, especially if it was a trash talk between two men.
But
what is she jumping up, talking about she's going to F LeBron up for? That's a threat. She should have been arrested. By the way,
she was drunk. But the thing is, it's like, I hate when people say that. Yeah, my husband and him have had issues. What issues? He's a basketball player. He probably just goes there and play basketball. You don't know him. What issue? He busts your ass. Your team. It's stupid.
And I don't like the double standard, because if LeBron James, a 6'8", 200-something pound black man, said to that poor white woman, "I'm gonna F you up," they'd put him in handcuffs.
Right.
Right. I saw LeBron talking about it too, and he was not thinking that she should have gotten kicked out. Did you see that? He was kind of saying...
Yeah, he said she was drunk. He said she shouldn't have got kicked out. The only thing was safety of the rest because she took her mask down. But, I mean, LeBron is a good dude, because most people have been like, F her, kick her the F out. But, he was nice, he was political, and, he wants fans back in the stands. He doesn't want to be the hated person.
Germ warfare. When you take your mask off during the pandemic and you yell and scream at me and you letting all that saliva fly, that is biological warfare, okay?
All right. Well, I want to also give a shout out to Jason Maiden. He has been named president of Fair of God Athletics. Now, Jason Maiden has been on the Breakfast Club before, and Kanye has name dropped him in an interview as the person who was working at Nike, who he felt like Nike didn't treat him too well. He also used to be a Jordan brand designer, and now he is going to be over at Fear of God Athletics. So shout out to Jason Maiden for that. And yeah, he's the president now over there.
Congratulations
and
to him.
He was like one of the first I think he was the first black intern in the design department at Nike. So that's a big deal for him to see his progress. He started off as an intern. He said he made all these different phone calls. And when he was on the Breakfast Club, he was talking about it and just really to see how he's elevated himself. So shout out to Jason Maiden.
Yeah, shout out.
So did they bring him in? Did they bring him in to replace the good brother Jerry Lorenzo? I think
Jerry Lorenzo actually named him as president of Fear of God Athletics. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So what's Jerry doing with Adidas now? I saw him. Didn't he leave Nike for Adidas?
They have a multi-year partnership with Fear of God and Adidas. So they're creating a new line within Fear of God called Fear of God Athletics.
Oh.
And they also have a partnership with Adidas. So it's a lot going on.
Got you.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report.
I'm just happy to hear another brother winning. That's a good thing. All right. Now, when we come back, we got front page news. What are we talking about?
Yes, and we're going to give you some of these, of course, coronavirus updates. How can you get your vaccine? And now they're saying 70 to 85% of people need to get that vaccine. How many people have gotten it so far? We'll give you that information.
All right. We'll get to that next. Keep it locked. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.